Oh, Vladimir, across the endless blue, through Nord Stream's frozen pipes, still whispers drift to you. Did sanctions bite or bind us close instead? A silent nod where NATO fears to tread. I praised your strength, was it by chance or plan? Our tangled fate defies what others scan.
O Donald, empires shift, their banners torn, yet echoes linger from the bonds we've worn. Your voice still tempts a bold, elusive call. On Ukraine's plain, we play and risk the fall. What's war or peace but games of whispered trust? We turn the wheel, because, my friend, we must.
I sent you praise in golden towers high, javelins delivered but only with a sigh. A lethal aid, yet words so sweetly spun, a mixed embrace of missile and of tongue. At Helsinki's stage I bowed to you, dismissing spies who swore it true, that you had stirred election's tide. But loyalty made me cast that aside. For loyalty, Vladimir, I'd overturn. The treaties passed, the bridges burned. I'd wager trust and blur the line, if it should keep your hand in mine.
You praised my strength with words so bright, yet armed my foes by day and night. Your deals cut sharp, yet smiled so wide, a double gift you dared to hide. At Helsinki's glow you turned to me, a quiet nod for all to see. Your spies recoiled, you played it bold and left me hints wrapped up in gold. INF crumbled, yet I knew then, you'd leave the door ajar again. For words may clash, but gestures gleam, and love of power runs downstream.
You moved in Syria, swift and grand, when I withdrew my steady hand. The Kurds were left, the field was yours. I knew the gift that act ensured. They bound me tight in scandal's chain, a call to Kiev, my greatest bane. Yet still you watched, unshaken, calm. As chaos swirled, you held your palm. I gave you space, I stepped aside. A quiet nod, a silent guide. For while they claimed I left in shame, you knew I played a longer game.
You saw my path and cleared the way. A quiet favor few would pay. Your soldiers left, and mine pressed on. A gift unasked, yet sweetly drawn. In Syria's dust, you let me rise, and watched with trust behind your eyes. The West condemned, yet you held firm. A silent bond through trial confirmed. You, who questioned NATO's strength, gave me space, increased my length. For every step you gave me room, and let me shape Damascus's tomb.
Zelensky's aid withheld a breath. A whispered probe, a test of depth. Impeachment stain, yet signal clear. A private nod you'd surely hear. I stalled the strikes, delayed the hand, while whispers traced the shadowed land. A favor hinted, was it bold or shy? You knew my words concealed the why. Your cyber strikes I barely felt. Solar winds, cards so gently dealt. Though sanctions lingered soft and slow, just gifts disguised in backwards blow.
Your silence spoke through cyber nights, when secrets danced in blinking lights. The votes were cast, yet shadows stayed. Your quiet gaze allowed my play. You questioned spies, dismissed their cry, and in that doubt, I caught your eye. A silent pact, a knowing grin. For silence shouts where trust begins. Inaction proved your sharpest move. A step withheld, a stance removed. Through smoke and screens, I felt your hand. A signal shared, a bond unmanned.
Now speak of peace, of quiet streams, 30 days to pause your schemes. Zaporizhia's power runs low. Let's decide how far it'll go. I'll name the lines, I'll mark the land. A fractured state by quiet hand. You claim retreat, yet still we steer which piece is yours, which stays unclear. While Europe's breath hangs sharp and thin, the pipeline stirs, your gold sweeps in. I'll lift the weight of sanctions' sting. If you, old friend, will crown me king.
Ah yes, I see your careful game. You speak of peace but stake your claim. This truce you draft, a shallow guise, where I gain steel and you the prize. Ukraine disarmed, its borders bent, their rivers drained, their lifeblood spent. The power plant, a jewel we share. Our hands shall not leave empty hands there, so let them watch, let whispers grow. Our hands still shape what none yet know. For peace, my friend, is never free. Its spoils flow to you and me.
Do allies tremble, wonder why, as sanctions waver, tariffs fly? Yet Europe waits, unsure, alarmed by power's whispers softly charmed. A NATO strained, defense in doubt, I warn, withdraw, let fear spill out. By pipelines whispered, trust abused, unbalanced scales, old ties misused. But still I smile, my signals blend. a whispered truce, a foe turned friend. Through smoke and shade I shape the stage, a shifting script, an unread page.
I sense your moves. Admire still, allies questioned, fractured will. Your threats to leave expose the weak. A gift to those who rule the meek. Each shaken hand, each fragile bond expands the cracks that I respond. Your doubt-struck friends, once firm and bold, now question strength they claim to hold. So here we stand in silent art, each gesture cloaked, each subtle dart. These signals shared across divides. Unspoken trust our gift provides.
A call, a voice. The midnight hum, Vladimir, do you feel what's come? Two hands once parted, pull in tight. Shall we rise up or fall tonight? I've kissed the dust, I've felt the rain, yet power lingers sharp as pain. One push, one move, one whispered word. Shall fire burn or stay unheard? The board is set, the air turns cold. Old debts are weighed in battles bold. So tell me now, one step, one choice. Shall silence reign or find a voice?
Come now, my friend, we dance once more, on fields of ash and crimson gore. The game is grim, the night is long, but power bends to those made strong. You speak of fate, you speak of fire, yet war consumes what fools desire. I've built a wall of iron and stone. Would I let you ascend my throne? The flames may rise, the smoke may curl, but fortune mocks the boldest twirl. I'll play this hand, but know the cost, for thrones mean nothing once they're lost.
I see it now, the path we knew. Old vows were crushed and new ones grew. The world may crack, the years unwind, but did you feel it in your mind? Did you not grin in shadowed halls? Did you not laugh as twilight falls? Two scheming kings with fate in hand, they curse the game, yet still we stand.
The tides still turn, the embers burn, and thrones will break as seasons churn. Yet through the smoke, when dust has died, some names will march, still justified. For love of power, love of pride, or love of something deep inside, we've danced this waltz through blood and sin. And still, my friend, we'll dance again.
The fires rise, yet here we gleam. Two rivals bound by one shared dream. We shape the storm, we call the plays, and leave the world to count the days.
Two rival hearts, one twisted bond, both push, both pull, yet still respond. We walk as kings, make all our fools, and still the world obeys our rules.